Hello YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazar. I'm here to give my review on the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice trailer 2. So the trailer starts off with people having mixed reactions towards Superman, and we even see Superman going to court to talk about most likely his actions in Man of Steel. Guess that would add more justification to the Batman v Superman thing, because it feels more like a court uh, dispute, really. And we get to see a lot of interesting things uh, with Superman trying to help people to help build his reputation, and uh, Superman's mom, Martha Kent, telling him that Superman has to be whatever, I mean, has to be whatever he needs to be the hope these people need. Be their hero, be their champion, be their angel. Uh, One interesting thing she said is that you don't owe these people anything. I think people might take that a little bit out of context, like kind of like they took Jonathan Kent's maybe speech in an ill way, but when he was basically not saying that maybe Clark should let people die, but he just says he's not sure if he should let himself be exposed to the world because it might not be for the best thing. But so I think what Martha Kent's gonna say, yeah, you don't owe these people anything, but help these people anyway because it's the right thing to do, and so on and so forth. And then we see some segments of Bruce Ben Affleck as Batman, and as Bruce Wayne, where he's uh, where as Batman we see his actions of capturing criminals and even branding him with his bat symbol. So this is going to be a really hardcore and sadistic Batman. I mean, he's not going to kill, but this is the kind of Batman who does anything but kill, which is really questionable. And um, as for Bruce, we saw him during the events of Man of Steel. You see in his perspective that he was trying to save as many people as he can, and one person gets caught in the disaster of the fight between Superman and General Zod, and one of General Zod's heat visions destroys Wayne Tower. And it looks like Batman is going to use this as a reason to have some animosity towards Superman. So at least there's going to be some understandable reason. Though hopefully Batman can be slightly more level-headed about this. And we see parts with Lex Luthor, who has a full set of hair. This is either going to go two ways. Either he's going to have his head go bald because he's going to be exposed to the kryptonite that was showed later in the trailer, or he's or they're going to try to go the old comic route that Superman was responsible for Lex losing his hair, which is I kind of hope they don't do because there's a reason that was in the old Silver Age comics because that was really corny. Sure they had a better reason, like he was caught in a lab accident and he just blamed Superman for it, but that's just gonna come off as goofy. So they'll probably just have to go with like the kryptonite radiation is causing him to lose his hair. But it's obvious that Lex Luthor's going to hate Superman before he loses his hair because he has this this delusional messianic complex that he thinks he should be the savior of mankind and not Superman. And seen him try to manipulate popular opinion against Superman, and we've seen uh, various interesting things like these soldiers who have the Superman symbol on their arms, and we don't know if they're actually worshiping. They're actually this secret group worshiping Superman, kind of like how in the Dark Knight there's with these people who dress up like Batman and try to fight crime using lethal methods like guns. Uh, yeah, those were there, and we saw them fighting Batman. And what's interesting is that this Batman was in a desert outfit gear, and one person pointed out that it looked like Batman snapped one of their necks. So I don't think even Batman would go after this Batman, who was supposed to be inspired of the Dark Knight Returns, which was also part of the awful Dark Knight Strikes Again and the even worse All-Star Batman. Let's not go there. Anyway, my point is, I don't think even the Batman that's supposed to be inspired of that universe would go so far as to snap one person's neck and kill them. So what could be interesting is that what Lex Luthor is trying to set up Batman and uh, Superman for some hidden agenda. Like he was trying to frame both of them. Like say, have Batman see like this out of control vigilante will kill, and Superman as this controlling alien who wants to be worshipped like a god. And this puts the two heroes against each other, which also uh, would, if so, that would also give a purpose to the Joker, as we saw bits of not ties to the death of Jason Todd, with the Joker having clearly branded Jason Todd's Robin outfit, saying that the joke was on Batman. And yeah, and we got to see some great action scenes, some of which of Superman uh, fighting a pre-armored Batman, and little bits of armored Batman fighting Superman, which means that I think there's going to be like two fights, and like one's going to be about Superman defeating Batman because Batman's unprepared for Superman, and he would naturally lose to Superman if he doesn't have any advantages in his favor. And the second fight is going to be a more prepared Batman who will win against Superman. And then we also got some bits of Wonder Woman and seeing her fight some soldiers and even using her bracelet to create some sort of shockwave. Okay, I'm not the biggest Wonder Woman fan. Don't get me wrong, I like the character. I just haven't followed her stories a lot. But I've never recalled Wonder Woman ever being using her to combine her bracelets to create some massive shockwave. If I'm wrong, please, Wonder Woman fans, correct me on that. But anyway, for action-wise, Gal Gadot is really pulling off Wonder Woman. But there's one thing being looking good in action, is another in looking good in acting and performance. So we'll see how Gal Gadot proves with that. All in all, I really did enjoy this trailer. We're seeing a lot of reasons for the event of what's going to happen for Superman versus Batman. There was some really good shots with even Superman ripping out the Batmobile, and Batman just coming out of it just to stare it down, like begrudgingly admitting his defeat in that part of the fight, or something like that. And it feels like there's going to be a lot of good elements in this story if they pull this off. So I'm really interested in seeing this movie. I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to justify Wonder Woman's existence being in there, but hopefully we'll get some better information there. So that was my thoughts on Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice Trailer 2. Next, I'm going to be uploading videos my favorite game ever. You stick around for that.